All right, back by popular demand. The people wanted the return of the
What
king.
up? What up?
So,
What's up?
we had to deliver. We're back. The Murph Lg podcast returns. Clay here, first timer. Hugo,
Yes, sir.
return, repeat offender. We're back here.
Here.
Um, so yeah, let's just jump right into it. I I'm sad to say that Phil he was scared to be on this podcast. I was planning on just roasting him the whole 30 minutes that we're
He's
on.
gotta he's gotta put his baby to sleep.
Yeah, heard that one before.
Yeah.
141 to 103. I fucking delivered the smackdown, the ill
The
beats.
beach.
They're gonna be talking about this victory for weeks to come. And listen, this is another example of me taking down someone in the top half of the league. So I'm very optimistic on the next upcoming weeks. I feel like my team is starting to catch a little bit of steam, and the train's just going to keep chugging along, moving forward.
Yo, Phil did not expect that.
Nah, who did,
It's
bro? That's
it's because RDC's been kind of sucking, but he's right. The second half is what he always talked about.
Listen, I had CD Lamb finally getting the targets that he deserves. From week one, they should have been using him the same way. And this offensive coordinator, and I don't even know if it's him or Mike McCarthy calling the plays, but fucking terrible. But finally they fed my boy two titties, about a buck 60, 12 receptions. I mean, that's something that I'm looking forward to see week in, week out. Hopefully the coach follows my advice, listens to my advice.
Yeah, I'm sure he's listening to this. I'm sure he's watching it. I
uh,
sent him a link. I sent it to Pollard, and Pollard is gonna give it to him.
And Phil was talking all that shit. CD Lamb, CD Lamb. If you took CD Lamb off of my roster, I still would have more points to beat that ass. So I don't want to hear it. My boy Jamar Gibbs finally came in clutch, 28 points. I mean, if Dan Campbell on the Lions doesn't give this guy 1B,
Yeah.
carries, targets in conjunction with the Montgomery, then he
At
doesn't know
this
what
point,
he's doing, bro, at this point. So
it's out of the bag. Like you can't put it back in.
yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. I had some solid performances elsewhere. Um, Kincaid, talk about that pickup last week, man. 15 solid points and a touchdown. His uh his target share is only going to increase, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about where my team's at. I had a solid performance on my bench with NJN, or I'm sorry, JSN with a touchdown. Hollywood Brown also got a touchdown with his revenge game. So I'm in a
Very
deep.
low targets, but yeah, the touchdown.
Yeah, but listen, he still was efficient with his receptions, and yeah, just overall just beat the brakes off of Phil just another week. So his team really didn't do much other than McCaffrey. I factored McCaffrey in. I knew he was going to give me about 30 points, that I had to kind of mitigate. So yeah, feeling pretty good. What do you guys have any comments about this matchup?
It just goes back to what I've been saying from the get. His wide receivers are not good. They're just not good. He's been
Olave,
riding on the coattails of his running backs, which is fine. That's your team, whatever. But then he loses his quarterback, Olave.
Olave,
Olave,
he's
he's
a
gonna
buy
be
low.
okay. Yeah,
He's a
he's
buy
definitely
low
by
right
low.
now.
He's gonna be okay.
Definitely buy low.
But Tank Dell, whatever.
Yeah.
He's just coming back. He's hurt. Watson, it's love is not him. He's not
Yo,
going to work.
so true.
Um,
I would
it's
trade the
just
whole team, to be
if
honest.
if he has a bad running back day, he's fucked.
Look at his
Like
bench. His bench is abysmal. So if his starters can't do it,
zero depth.
he's got nothing after that, bro. So not looking good, bro. Those stocks are going down for you, Phil.
Yeah, I think Olave and Watson have yet to have a game. I know Watson's been hurt most of the season, but he's been disappointing so far. That Green Bay offense has been disappointing so far.
I think he got he,
Um,
he got banged up again during that game. They were
I
checking him
think
out.
so, but I think he's okay, no?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought.
he was. But my point is, bro, he's like made out of glass. The fuck?
Yeah, well, Phil needs those receivers to pick it up. On your side though, Kincaid, that was a great pickup.
Phil
Um,
should have traded for a receiver when his running backs were going off, but he keeps going for the top guys. He came at me for Diggs. I'm sure he went to Clay for
Chase.
Chase, and everybody else
Always
were the
want
top
Chase.
guys.
Chase.
And now look at what's his name? B-Rob. B-Rob started hot.
Oh,
Now he
yo,
can't score over 9 points.
you should have got rid of him.
Should have
So
gotten rid of him fast. He should have
yeah.
tried to trade. He should have tried to trade all those guys that are on his bench right now, either hurt
That's
or
what
sitting there.
happens when you
I
want
think
the
Phil should have
moon
tried
for
to.
your players, bro. That's it.
Yeah, Phil should have. He should have traded for some receivers. I think.
I bet he wish he was here to defend himself, but you're not because you a bitch.
Good. That's Phil right now. All right. Moving on. What else we got? We had Palmadessa. He had the big win, 131
Upset
over 100 over Emma. Wow. I'm loving that, knowing that I'm going
I
up
love
with
it.
Emma this week.
I needed that too.
Bro, it's that JA effect, bro.
Josh Allen, 30 points for Palm. A nice, finally, Waddle did something, 121 and a touchdown for Palm. He's having a really quiet season, but I'm sure he's excited to see some production out of him. Solid output from Godwin. He got a touchdown finally. He was, we were comping him to Deontay Johnson of last year, where he's just getting peppered with receptions and targets, but no touchdown. He finally breaks that this week. Calvin Ridley, who Clay just got rid of, solid 11-point performance.
Finally did something.
Solid 11 points.
You got to look at
wide receiver 3 points. I'll take it.
You got to look at the defenses that Ridley's going against.
Yeah.
I forget, there was like a stat that like man defenses versus zone, he performs significantly better. And I think it was zone actually for whatever reason, but I'll have to check on that. But there's like a clear separation, zone versus man defense, whichever way it goes. Pretty piss poor performance out of his running backs. He didn't really need them. He still scored 131, but Pierce 46 yards against the Carolina defense. That offense line is banged up. Outfield pretty.
That whole defense is banged up.
Palm needs to trade for some running backs. Spears had a very mediocre day. 5
Oh, he doesn't. He's got some monster running backs.
Does he? I didn't get to his bench. I didn't memorize the players yet. Oh, okay. Montgomery was on bye, and then
Montgomery, and he's got
Mitchell. He just dropped Wilson.
A-Chain.
And okay, at the bottom. All right, so I stand corrected there. It was a heavy bye weekend. He's gonna get.
He's gonna be a headache in a couple of weeks by week 11, 12.
I know he's upset that Henry wasn't traded though. He was banking on that.
That would have made his team scary.
Yeah. And then Logan Thomas, a nice rebound game. He had a dud last week, but he had 13 points.
No, he had a dud 2 weeks ago. Last week he had a decent week.
Osborne, 99 yards. Wow, off of 8 catches for Minnesota against the rival Green Bay.
That's done.
Dallas, man, they're playing out of their minds right now. I mean, they were bullying Matt Stafford. They beat the shit out of him, kind of like how I beat Phil this week. And then, okay, Emma, let's look at his team. Whole bunch of nothing going on. Lamar Jackson, 12 points against Arizona defense.
It saw that Gus the Bus touchdown, bro.
What, bro?
Gus Edwards took all the touchdowns.
3 titties.
All the touchdowns.
When you have a running back that's actually performing, he's not gonna rush in for those touchdowns. And look at his wide receivers. He's got if he's not passing to his tight end, his wide receivers aren't really doing the work. And Gus is taking all the touchdowns. So there you have it, a 12-point Lamar Jackson game.
Yeah. Oh, Deontay Johnson, you're welcome, Emma. Solid. Downs had a solid day. Kirk had a down week, but this is his first week since week 1 that he didn't really perform.
That's like a above average week for Phil's wide receiver.
We were mentioning Henry, 14 points. That's pretty nice to see. I know you're happy about that, Emma. Swift, 13 points. That's actually a mediocre game for him. He's been balling out. Kelsey, mediocre game, 8.8. Talk about distractions that Palm brought up in the chat room, right? There's a lot going on with Kelsey, with Taylor Swift, and all that other bullshit. I think there's some validity to that, actually.
He's definitely, I mean, it's definitely. Palm said it. The Swift, the podcast, everything else that he got going on.
Yeah, there's some real validity to that, and he's not getting any younger, man. So you gotta wonder when. And I'm not saying it's happening now, but when is he gonna fall off that cliff? Because Father Time is undefeated. Whether it's late this year or next year or the year after that, I don't know, but something to think about for next year's draft. Just planting that seed now. Josh Jacobs, 15 points. That was solid. He's got the Giants this week, so I'm curious to see how that's going to go with Jacobs.
He'll be fine with the new quarterback.
The Giants defense is pretty tough though, so are they going to be able to stop him and slow him down?
Did you see? Look up how many receptions he has.
Who, Jacobs?
Yeah, click on that real quick.
What do we got here? What the fuck am I looking at here? What is this shit? Oh, target our receptions right here. Two receptions, 27 yards.
No, wait, hold on.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Really, he was saved by that touchdown. 15 for 61 isn't exactly groundbreaking.
Oh, he had 4 targets. You're right. That's right.
4 targets, yeah. So yeah, we'll see, man. And like you said, new offense, new coaches. I don't know. That's gonna be like a little chaotic, don't you think?
I think it'll be fine for Jacobs because those targets are either going to be at 4 or above.
That hurts. 20 points on the bench for Emma.
Oof. He's fine. He's got Kelsey. I mean, you can't really bench Kelsey for Kittle.
Yeah, and then Boyd surprisingly 12 points, but I never see
That's
Boyd
a crapshoot, man. Who's gonna get it?
Boomer bust, and like he's like the third option, maybe even fourth option there. Like I would never think to even play him.
I feel like he's touchdown dependent though.
Very much so, unless Higgins is hurt, but I know Higgins is back.
But that's all of his wide receivers, though. All of his wide receivers are like that, touchdown dependent.
Not necessarily, man. Kirk and
Downs has
Johnson,
been
though. I don't think
solid,
Kirk
actually.
is.
Kirk and Johnson get targets.
Downs too, actually. Downs has been solid.
I haven't followed Downs too much, so I'm not going to comment on him. But
he had 20 points last game.
That's been a pleasant surprise, though. Downs, I think, was a free agent pickup or waiver pickup, and he's been pretty solid, actually. Now that Minshew's the quarterback instead of Anthony Richardson. So
Swift fell off.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
After they figured out how to get touchdowns without the running back by the goal line.
Relatively quiet week for Swift. Again, you take away that touchdown, 16 for 57.
Last couple weeks, actually.
We're having a totally different conversation if you take down that.
Solid floor, though.
Yeah, solid floor. All right, cool. Moving on, guys. Unless you guys have something to add to that matchup.
Emma, I sent you a trade. Look at it. Let me know.
Shameless plug there. All right, Clay. We had Clay a huge victory, 127-73 over John. How are you feeling about that one, man? That's got to be nice to see.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I think my team is finally waking up. That actually gets me to a 5-game winning streak.
That's
trying to keep that going.
True. That's the top of the league. 5-game winning streak.
Yeah,
leading.
Getting into the matchup though, Dak had a great day against the Rams defense.
Finally,
big day.
4 touchdowns.
4 titties. Yeah,
I needed that. I actually expected a lot more from Calderon's team. I feel like he had his whole team against me. Honestly, his full team. And it actually disappointed him this week.
Did he have any buys or injuries?
No,
not really. Well, he had. So if you look it up, he had 2 key injuries. Walker. Got a little banged up.
Walker played though. Walker was fine.
He played, but he got a little banged up, and
that's why Charbonnet was getting a lot of work.
And the QB to his 2 wide receivers.
He also had Sam Howell too in the beginning of the week.
Where
he at last minute, I think he traded Mario and he put in CJ Stroud in there.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Howell had a big week too.
Stroud struggled.
Hey, I offered him Cousins. He said
no. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad he made those changes though.
It
worked out for me.
Even if he played Gabe Davis, who went off on his bench, I mean, and Dotson, you're never going to play Jahan Dotson. Come on, he's been
Dotson. Dotson's hit or miss. Honestly, he's been kind of crappy all year.
Look at his stats all year. He isn't no shit, bro.
Bad.
This is one game.
Yeah, this is one game, yeah. But if you want to look at John's team, he's in trouble, man. Stafford is hurt, and it could be serious. That's his 2 big players, Kupp and Nakua.
Nah, Kupp will still be fine. He'll be peppered.
Yeah, but okay, so Kupp will be okay. Who's even the quarterback now? And then Walker's hurt. Aaron Jones, what's going on there?
He's hurt as well. I think
they're all hurt. So his whole team now, he was if you look at all his wins, it's all been Kupp and Nakua based, for the most part, and Walker. All 3 of those are going to have trouble now unless Walker gets healthy again, and then Stafford is not. They're saying it could be serious. It could be 2, 3, 4 weeks.
His
The one bright spot, for John though, St. Brown, he is a stud, man. He's a
He's
beast.
solid.
He's super solid, man. I don't
He'll
know how
give
he
you
does
2
it.
digits every week.
Week in and week out, this guy is just balling, dude.
What is this?
Oh God.
We got the chug.
God.
I should time this. How
Dude,
long?
I'm starting to regret this this
How
rule
long
right
does
here.
it take to get to the end of this one? Oh my god, we gotta have you and Palm the throat goat side by side with.
Goats.
Oh my. Wait, doesn't Phil have 2 as well?
Oh man, 0 points from Sanders, bro. What happened?
What a bummer. I think last minute, I think they said that Chuba was the starting running back, and I didn't catch that. I think I was busy at the time.
Not that you needed it. I mean, you still balled out.
No, yeah. I think
I know you feel good about Kamara, man.
Kamara,
I mean,
man.
John's
He
team
was
just did shit,
supposedly he was washed, but I guess
Kamara is
he's vintage
solid.
Kamara, man.
Peppers with
I think he's gonna be league winner, maybe. I don't know.
Worth every week you waited for him, to be honest.
I
Worth
waited for him
every
3 weeks, bro.
And he did all right. I mean, he survived until he came back, and then Chase
Yeah.
is getting back into the.
Metcalf continues to disappoint. He had 10 targets on the day, but he's just not doing much with the targets. Metcalf up top.
He's hurt, bro.
No,
It's
he's
a
not
rib
hurt, bro.
thing.
He had
It's
10.
not going away.
He's good to go. He's good to go.
Tell you what, though, surprise of the year is Thielen. What a
Thielen.
value you got out of him, man. I'm still like shaking my I remember roasting you when you picked him up. I'm like, he's fucking 37 years old. What is he gonna
Me too. I did
He's
too.
old. Yeah, he's old.
Impressed.
He's coming down though. He's crashing a little bit.
Okay.
No. I don't think so.
Little bit of regression.
I think the Texans D was just they're solid, man.
They're
Solid.
good, actually. Texans D.
I mean, you know what it is too. We got a new we switched the OC, so the play calling was a little different this time around. But he still got the targets though, so I'm glad.
Hugo, I know, is upset to see Jake Ferguson with the touchdown, 12 points. He had to part ways with his boy.
I mean, not really. It's fine. I didn't think I was gonna need him until that little tragic situation with my boy.
Akers, Akers came in clutch as well. He got that touchdown, the only touchdown of that game with the Minnesota Vikings. So,
dude, why'd you trade for an injured player, man?
Bro, he's ready to go next week. He's gonna be ready to go. If not next week, week 11. He's gonna be good, man. Yo, the 49ers need Debo, and I think Debo's gonna put up numbers.
I can't see Debo.
I think he's gonna put up more numbers than Ridley. I think it's gonna pan out. I think the trade is gonna pan out, and I'm gonna be,
okay.
I think you should bet. You should make an embarrassing bet that it's not gonna pan out or it will pan out. You should.
You know who else has been solid?
Who?
Kansas City. Kansas City defense has
solid
10+ points.
Good pickup. Yep.
Every week.
They have been.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Well, besides 3 weeks, they've been solid.
As of late, they're on fire though.
Yeah.
That is huge. And they got Miami. That's going to be a rough one, and then a bye week. So,
yeah.
But it is in Germany. Isn't that game in Germany?
Yeah, it's in Germany.
Oh, you got
that
New
game.
England. You got New England.
I think it's going to be high scoring. It's going to be high scoring, though.
Disappointment.
So.
I think it's going to be a disappointment for everybody.
Yeah, but John definitely got humbled this week. He came back down to earth.
For sure. And I think he's in trouble for the next 4 to 5 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks.
I don't know. We'll see.
I honestly think
talk about the upcoming matchups.
Yeah.
I'll leave with Mario.
The second highest scorer of the week, Mario, and I think equally as big of an upset as we've talked about today, Mario slamming the door on Ali, bringing him back down to 4-4. Huge win for all the bottom feeders, myself included. I mean, everyone was like playing a par. No one wants to be last place. Everyone's scrapping to get out of the bottom of the barrel.
It's so tight right now.
Oh, that's tight. Right. You, Palm, and Mario, all above 130. Holy shit. And
the 3 highest scorers, I think, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yo, this can easily shift from bottom to top and vice versa.
This is anybody's league. Every team is like one injury away from.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying it, bro. There's still a lot of season left. And
Palm will be like, weird season.
Yeah. There's like no parity. It's a very tight season we're having so far, which is awesome. That's what you want to see, right?
Bro, this is the most competitive league. Like, you can, if you consider it with all the other, I'm sure everybody else is in different leagues. If you look at it, this is the most competitive one. At least for me, I'm in 2 different ones. And it doesn't even compare.
That's why we do what we do. All right. So looking at the matchup itself, Mario, 3 players breaking 20 points. Gus Edwards, who we mentioned with the 3 touchdowns, bring him at 28. ETN just continues to get bad, man.
Monster.
That
Etienne's a
offense
beast.
runs
What a
through.
what a player.
24 points. Let's just pop open some of the points he scored lately. 34, 21, 21, 20.
Jesus,
Oh,
what a monster.
winner, you got to consider him in the
He's
conversation.
definitely up there with CMC.
Yeah. Kind of surprising, a quiet week out of his wide receivers, relatively speaking. Ayuk, 13 points with what's his name, Debo out. I would have liked to see that a little higher, but Kittle ended up having the beneficiary of missing out Debo. Drake London, that's going to be interesting to see now with Ritter being benched. Are they going to start using the
He's hurt. Got a little groin situation going on.
Yeah, he's banged up a little bit, but I'm sure he'll play. Pickens, 8 points, nothing to really discuss there. Mike Thomas, 8 points, who we just traded for. Solid tight end one day out of Laporta, and a great performance from his defense, Seattle. They've
Good
been
pickup.
a sneaky good pickup as well. Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. So yeah, just overall, I think Mario's team above average day. Everyone really performed, came out to play. Meanwhile, Ali's team really shit the bed, man. Pat Mahomes with what was he? He was sick. I think they were saying he had the flu.
The flu.
2 interception game against a Denver defense. You are like licking your chops if you're Ali, thinking
Oof.
you're gonna get 30
That
spots.
was such a heartbreaker.
That's a heartbreaker. Hill with a big day again, 21 points, but that's not enough to carry the load here. Devonta Adams, we know how
Ugh.
desperate that situation.
What is that? His third week or fourth week not putting up points?
I mean,
I
I
was worried about that. It's
went from
Yeah,
35.
holy shit, you're
It's
right.
horrible. It's
6,
horrible
3, 9, 2,
Vegas right
wow.
now.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. And I mean, I know
Yeah.
they said that Aiden quarterback, Aiden O'Connell is going to be the quarterback. Just fucking throw him the ball, man. Even if he's not open, you know he's going to make a fucking.
That's worrisome for Alex, because I think everything's just
Myers.
gonna funnel to Adams and
Yeah,
Jacobs
Myers going to take a hit.
for sure. The squeaky wheel.
Yeah, bro. James Cook. I mean, you're hitting the panic button if you're Ali. I know he was trying to ship him away. He almost had accepting.
I almost traded him for.
I thought about him too. I thought about trading for him.
Fat Lenny, Lunch Lenny. He's in town. He's gonna be stealing a lot of carries,
Lunch Lenny.
especially in the red zone. Yeah, man. At least he has Brees Hall, because that's the only thing.
$20 Schultz.
Yeah,
I think Hugo won that trade.
That's poetic,
Bro, he plays me this week. Watch Schultz go absolutely off, because karma's gonna hit me hard.
Who do the Texans have this week?
Tampa Bay.
Ali still has Jordan Love. What are you holding him on for, bro? Fucking cut him. He sucks.
Yeah, you could drop him.
Nobody wants him, Ali. Just so you know, nobody wants Love. He's not anybody. Like, nobody's looking to pick him up.
Interesting decision not playing Detroit defense against Las Vegas. I see what he was looking at there.
I mean, Baltimore is plug and play. I wouldn't do it either.
They've been good this year, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have made a difference for him though.
No, it wouldn't have, honestly. And wow, look at that, 22 points on
Shaheed.
Yeah, but that's like 3 targets though.
He's a home
And
run.
McBride, dude.
McBride, bro. I'm surprised no one else went for him. I wanted him, but I got Kincaid. So
that little Waller 18-point game kind of threw me off. So now I need a tight end.
fucked up. Wow, look, the one game that Mario benches Judy, he ends up 12 points. Not that he needed it again.
You can't blame him though.
No, but I'm just saying that's how it goes, fantasy.
Judy would just piss you off every game.
Yeah, Judy's been a bust.
Anderson's solid, man. That's a solid floor for like a.
Isn't Kyron coming back soon? So he's going to be like worthless pretty soon.
Well, you gotta wonder what's going to happen with the whole team now that you don't have Stafford though.
Stafford, yeah, that's valid. But yeah, okay. So that was that matchup.
What's the status on Stafford? I keep talking about it, but let's see what's going on.
I haven't been following today.
Yeah.
Another upset right here.
All right, SB upsetting Alex, 124 to 118. It went down to the wire. It went down to that Monday night matchup. Alex shit the bed. If it's not for that Hurts AJ Brown stack, he really doesn't have shit going on. Just call a spade, and now he loses Kendrick Bourne. I think it was a torn ACL.
ACL, yeah.
If I'm Alex, I'm hitting that panic button. Madison is worthless. He's terrible. Losing carries to Akers.
Terrible.
Myers.
I got Akers. Alex send trades.
Myers situation we just talked about. We just talked about the Rams with Kyron Williams coming back pretty soon, so you can't really depend on that 10 points from Freeman. Bro, I would start looking into a trade. You got to let go of AJ Brown or Jay Hurts or whatever because your team is shit, bro. What do you got on your bench? Let's look at this crap. Cooper, he ain't gonna do it for you.
Garbage.
He cut OBJ. He cut Moore. Yeah, there's nothing really to discuss on his team.
He's just if he wasn't for that duo he's got going up there, he would have been fucked a long time ago.
Carrying him. SB solid day from Herbert, 24 points. Keenan Allen, mediocre day, 11 points, only 70 yards off of 8 receptions. D-Hop, though, that's where he really won it, 32 points. He had a 3-touchdown day. Finally, too, because he was struggling all year round.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen again.
Will Levis kid, man, he was slinging it, 4 touchdowns. It's going to be interesting to see, is he going to have free reign and just chuck it up going forward, or was that something that the defense just didn't prepare for seeing him to be seen? But definitely encouraging, I think, if you're the Hopkins owner in this situation. And I know I know SB's happy about the Eckler day. He had 20 points. He looked good. He looked like he was back to normal.
Yeah, he did.
Kelly, he didn't really feed into any of his carries like we saw previous weeks where he was a little banged up. So another encouraging sign. Jonathan Taylor, 95 yards against a tough New Orleans defense, solid 10 points against that defense. That's a great week. And then nothing really much else on the.
Did you guys watch the Jonathan Taylor game? He was all Jonathan Taylor first half, and then he just disappeared afterwards.
Yeah, it's starting to be all Taylor. Yep.
Which leads to like they don't know yet. He hasn't said anything about being hurt. He said it was fine, but they saw him going down and they didn't play. They played him like twice or 3 times.
He got banged up within the game.
Yeah.
Zach Moss. We'll be talking about him pretty soon. Something to look out for too. Kyle Pitts with the whole change to Tyler Heineke, however you say his name.
That's great for Pitts.
That's great for all the playmakers on that team, I think.
Especially with London banged up.
Yeah. And then bench wise, I mean nothing really going on there. I guess a Cook's touchdown, but 3 receptions. It's kind of
$40 Julio.
Julio finally
do something.
8 yards. Zeke.
I'm grabbing on the beer. Hold on.
They're talking about trading Zeke, but nothing came out of that. That would have been good for him, but he remains on that shitty Patriots offense. So anything worth noting for you here, Clay?
What do you think? No, but I think with this win going forward, I think Kev is in a good position. His team looks stacked. I like his team, honestly. He got some real ballers. They could put up points, and even without the studs that he was missing in prior weeks, he was still putting up points. So now he's just gonna put up even more points.
That was huge. Enduring wait for Jonathan Taylor to be back as well as Eckler, and he was still.
Yeah. Kev's team looks good. Looks real good.
Alex goes to 5-3 after that loss. I mean, we just talked about the players that he has. What do you guys think? Do you think he's going to finish on the top half of the league as the season?
It's if he loses the next 2 weeks, I highly doubt Alex finishes on top. He definitely needs to make some trades. His RBs are not looking good. I think Madison, with each passing week, he's going to lose touches to Akers. I think Akers is going to be more of a second half type of player. And I think I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I got Akers, so I was just talking a little biased right there. But
no, I agree with that. He's already stealing carries.
Yeah. And he's got the red zone touches too. So yeah. Alex needs to make some trades if he wants to stay on top, honestly.
Well, he got a lot of wins back to back. Got a little too comfortable. Could have been.
If I'm Alex, I am panicking right now, honestly. His RBs are kind of meh. He just lost a receiver. I'm panicking right now.
As of right now, like you said, 2 losses. If you have 2 losses, you're in the bottom of the league, man. It's the tight competition.
That's what it is. If you have a loss back to back, like if I lose this week, I'm gonna be stressed out.
Yeah,
selling all my players.
Exactly. So yeah, it's something to keep an eye on. And then the last matchup of the week, Hugo, you lost a nail biter to Andre, man. 108 to 102. Let's play.
Yeah, man.
How are we feeling, Hugo?
Look, listen, honestly, let's be honest. If Waller hadn't gotten that hammy, easy 6 points. I would have won. And then what pissed me off was
You
Goff
don't know.
not getting those 19 points, but Jimmy didn't do anything. It was all defense, and then he didn't have to do shit for the rest of the game. He got that touchdown in the first half. He started the first half with 13 points. He started the second half with 13 points. He didn't have to do shit afterwards. I just kept looking at my points, and it was not moving. They were just running the ball. They got a pick six. Pick six is a big momentum killer for quarterback points because especially if the other team's not doing shit, they don't have to do anything. Just run the ball, kill the clock, get 3 points, rinse and repeat. So, it is what it is because everybody else did good. Addison went off. Diggs was okay. Smith got his touchdown finally, after his 3 bad games. Pollard had that 1 bad game with a very low floor.
One bad game. We talked about this in private, man. They don't use Pollard the way they should. And
but if you look at his other game, click on it. They're all decent games. They're not bad games.
they're not
Pollard?
They're not 21, 16, 13. And then it has, 7, 6, and then 14, and then a bye. Not bad.
Yeah, but we expected much better from Pollard, though.
Yes,
he has
that is
been,
very true. He's not catching passes, and they're not utilizing him the way they should. It is what it is. I'm glad Waller caught that 1 pass, or else I'd be chugging to for sure. That 4-yard pass, whatever it was.
I'll tell you what.
Ramondre, I honestly thought he was going to do a lot better because it was Miami catching passes. He shit the bed.
I just don't think they're using him correctly this year.
They're not.
No?
They're incapable.
But they did lose their star wide receiver, so that might be good for me.
Jacksonville defense has been a pleasant surprise,
solid.
I think,
Just
for most people.
To me, plug and play.
The last couple weeks, Rashad White. I mean, not Rashad White. What's his name? White, the RB. He performed the last 2 weeks.
He's like a wide receiver.
You got to be happy about
Rashad.
that.
He's catching passes. Like he sucks at rushing. He's not getting anything, but he's catching passes. Look at his yards: 26, 39, 39.
Yeah. Hey, I know Andre's probably happy to see 27 out of Burrow. Things seem
big game.
Yeah,
big game.
I was talking.
I need that too. It translates to Chase.
The odds right now for Bengals to even make the Super Bowl are pretty fat. So that's not far fetched. Crazier things have happened. So something to keep an eye out, betters.
Burrow's stock is definitely going up. You'll be fine.
Like Evans,
definitely a plug and play rest of the season.
Even Higgins, solid performances at wide receiver. Pacheco with the dud, that was pretty surprising against Denver defense.
The whole KC team,
but like you said, the whole KC offense was pretty.
I think it was just a bad weekend.
Yeah, Barkley 14 was solid to see. Hawkinson had a big day, 17 points, and then nothing from Palmer and Philly defense. Pretty upsetting. Washington, whatever reason, plays them pretty tough.
It's funny. If I had played, Andre pointed it out. If I had played Cousins, I would have won. It's such a heartbreaker.
What did Cousins do? Are you dropped?
He got like 19 point something points. I would have won.
Oh, yeah, okay. Damn, that sucks. You had Lockett go off on your bench for 18 points.
Yeah, he was battling a Hemi. He was kind of going in and out. So it was like
that's Lockett. Whenever you bench him, he goes off. Whenever you start him, he has a
exactly. I'm just gonna keep plugging him and Smith on to the rest of the season. I don't give a fuck. I'm done.
Wow, surprising. And then we were talking about Zach Moss briefly. If Jonathan Taylor's banged up, man, 13 points, splitting carries.
Yeah.
We've said it before, but that's just why you don't pay running backs, because it's just next man up. You can find somebody who's more than capable. So yeah, man, very.
Click on Stafford, see what the situation is with him.
Where is he?
Right there on his bench, Andre's bench.
12 points. I get cut off.
UCL sprain. How bad is that, Artie? You tell us.
It's not good. It depends. Is there an extent of how bad? And it's his throwing arm, right? Throwing hand.
Yeah, it is throwing hand.
Will come down to swelling, grip strength. Well, they're going to shoot him up with a lot of cortisone. And Matthew Stafford, he's a competitor, bro. He plays hurt all the time, whether we know about it or not.
Yeah, but look at the passes that Cup and Booker are catching. The long passes. I
Is
can't see that being accurate.
Is it his throwing hand?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm saying there is going to be a performance dip, but he'll play, I think, if he's able to. He's a warrior when it comes to that, man. He's a tough dude. So, and I'm not just saying that because he went to Georgia.
Sure not.
But oh yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see. But those were the matchups for last week. I mean,
it was definitely
standings?
Wait,
It was definitely a weekend of upsets. That's for sure.
yeah, it was. It was much
Fucking
needed.
bottom feeders coming up for air.
All
Stay
right.
in the basements.
So the standings as is here. Like we mentioned, that 5-game win streak for Clay after starting 0-3. That's huge.
0-3.
Wow.
Yeah, I needed patience. I did, and got rewarded.
I'm one loss away from going to the basement. That's ridiculous.
Yo, how you got the least amount of points scored? Or no, Andre does, but you're pretty close to it. Oh no, damn, Clay, you're lucky as hell. Let me get that scheduled, boy.
Listen, I don't know. Every team that comes up against me, they don't put up points. I don't know what to say. They're just not very consistent teams. That's the only thing I could think of.
Damn. Okay.
I have 7.99.
I know Phil's mad at that stat.
Let's go over the transaction.
Phil's going down fast.
How do you get rid of this? There we go. All right, back to the transactions.
Pikachu, John, 2 losses back to back. And I expect him to
Leonard Fournette.
38 dull hairs for Leonard Fournette.
Those are some big bucks for how do you call it?
A lot of fab.
Lunch Lenny, boy. He's a big boy. So. Wow, $38. Okay. Taysom Hill, $29. No one else even bid on him, bro.
No, yeah, Alex did. But this was my if you scroll up a little bit, if you go to fab offers,
there you
go. Yeah. So I think Alex bid for him as well. He went too far.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like this.
Right there, he put $9. He put $9.
Oh, it doesn't show everyone. Okay, just
because I knew Alex was gonna go for him. I just knew it because he had no tight end. And
he has no.
Taysom Hill's the kind of player Alex goes for, and he only had 28 fab left. So I'm thinking, this motherfucker is crazy. He puts the crazy amount of money on players. He's gonna go all in on Hill. So let me put 29 to his 28 so he can't get it. And I got $23 for fucking Schultz. So whatever.
So you got him for $9.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, I like this pickup. Sam Howell's been balling the fuck out.
He will ball because now they're gonna play from behind always. They just gave up one of their best defensive players. So it's gonna be a good rest of the season for Sam Howell.
But did Mario need him though? Did Mario need him?
1 week.
He doesn't.
For the bye week, right? The bye
week.
Got 2 in next week.
There's a lot of money to pay for a bye week player, but I like that pickup.
No, that's a good pickup. And then Will Levis, $11. Take a shot on it for Alex. Honestly, he could have done worse. I think that's
but Will Levis. Who they play last week? Atlanta.
Yeah.
Playing Atlanta at home is not the same as going against Pittsburgh on a Thursday night game, and their turf on their turf.
Listen, it's a wild card. I mean, we'll find out. I don't know enough about.
He's not gonna repeat it. I guarantee you.
I mean, Steelers secondary is not that good though. He might.
It's that their front 7 or whatever are pretty good. So if he can get rid of,
he's not throwing 4 touchdowns.
Demario Douglas, sorry, by $5 for Phil. I like the pickup with Bourne out.
Cheap. Good. Should be a good wide receiver.
Why didn't Alex bid on that? That makes no sense to me.
Who bid on him?
Phil won him $5, but I'm like, not Hugo. Alex had Kendrick Bourne. You'd bid for the guy that's going to take all the targets. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then Hugo, you got Baker for $5 hairs. That's
just a buy cover up because they're going up against Houston.
How's
he did okay against Buffalo last week? He didn't do bad against Buffalo. If you look it up, 21 points against Buffalo.
Interesting.
He got 17 against Atlanta. I'm assuming he's going to do okay against Houston. He's got the weapons. We'll see.
Chargers pick up. Oh, we were just hyping up Mario for having Seattle defense, but now he went.
But Chargers is a good pickup this week.
Atlanta defense for Ali. He gets rid of Detroit.
I don't know why he would.
I would have kept that actually. I would have kept Detroit.
He can't even. He's not even going to play Atlanta this week. Why drop Detroit?
Listen, Ali and Alex, they be making some
weird.
Alex picked up a Njoku and then dropped him again for Henry.
Yeah, I saw that. I was actually hoping somebody would pick up Njoku besides Alex.
I like this pickup actually for SB. Finally got rid of Barrios, and Michael Wilson has the potential to.
SB should have gone for Douglas or something as a wide receiver.
And then I picked up Heineke just to see what's good. I may just drop him. We'll see. we're holding tryouts for the backup.
Yeah. Sure.
We're gonna see what flies. Not like Giants use Jalen Hyatt anyway, so why not? And then Palm with a late ad for Keontae.
Mitchell, man, what a bust of a hold, huh? Look at his points. Bring it up real quick, just so Palm can
What
hear.
points? Negative.
Minus 0.30, minus 0.1, and 0.2. What a bust of a hold throughout the whole season.
Ingram actually got more play, I think, last week, right? Oh, sick.
No, he got Ingram because the Mercado didn't practice today. He's got a little toe situation going on.
Okay. Yeah.
When does Connor come back?
2 weeks.
Yeah, week 10, I think it was. So yeah, potentially next week per the reports. And that pretty much sums it up for this week. Anything else to add, you guys?
Nothing. I think I overpaid for Hill. Mario definitely overpaid for the Wolf. How?
But the last couple weeks, everybody's
I'm just praying that Hill just gives me like a high ceiling instead of 3 points, because that's a trap. It obviously is a trap, but it could also pay off because it's against Chicago. They're shitty against the running, they're shitty against quarterbacks, and they're shitty against tight ends. He's all three combined. So I'm hoping that at least gives me like fucking 10 points, please. Fantasy gods, do something, because I'm gonna need the ceiling to beat.
I can see 10 points this week.
I'm going up against Hill and Mahomes this week, so that's gonna be shootout. It's gonna be a dead game, which I'm hoping for, but it's probably gonna be a shootout.
Yikes. Well, I have a storm brewing in my stomach. I have to go take a monstrous shit, so I'm gonna hop off. But I'll see you guys. Good luck this week.
Peace. Are we done? Is this it?
This is it.
Come on, let's go. Damn, we gotta take a shit. All right.
Take a bad shit, bro. Why?
Take it to the toilet, bro. Take your laptop to the toilet.
Don't do that. All right, quick